there plans to do any kind of like lustration with the police to try to go through them and try to throw out the bad apples, which may be not just the bottom of the barrel, you know, half the barrel or whatever, and maybe to vastly increase the salaries. Like I said, I don't know if that's a city function, or maybe, you know, a national government.
I'm still a member of parliament, so this is my task to do as well. I'm aware how much the lustration and anti-corruption activity is needed, and what is a huge demand of the citizen to do that. The only excuse why it's not have started yet are the huge horrible problems our government is facing, such as Crimea, I mean the war with Russia, and economic, we are on the brink of economic failures, so we have to stabilize the situation there. But as long as we have these issues at least coped, I don't say solved, we have to start it. My best case scenario is the Georgian reform. And I do hope that we will find political will to implement that. My personal track record of corruptioneers, I've started 4 years ago, following closely the tender procedures, I mean the budgetary expenditures, when a huge amount of money were spent by state bodies purchasing something. And I have my own catalog, I mean it, catalog, with all signatures, who've stolen, who covered, who haven't found the criminal deeds in stealing huge amount of budget money. So I do have that. Our first achievement in that was our claim to Europeans to start these sanctions, personal targeted sanctions. We demanded that for 2 years when we started the Euro integration process, because we were aware that if not stopping those bad apples from stealing from a budget and showing the example to the whole hierarchy of law enforcement bodies and other state bodies that you can steal and you won't be punished. So we were asking Europeans to start the personal sanctions. We were pleading for those personal sanctions all over the revolution. Thanks God, Canada was the first to start this process of personal sanctions. Now we see the list of the former Ukraine officials being under the threat of freezing bank accounts, visa problems and criminal persecution in the EU. We see that as a very good first step, and I do hope that we will have political will to continue.